Salve a tutti ragazzi, benvenuti in un nuovo episodio di Sherlock Holmes, crimini e punizioni. Nello scorso episodio avevamo finito il caso e quindi oggi cominciamo uno nuovo che si chiama il dramma di Kew Gardens. È il quinto su 6 e quindi stiamo arrivando verso la fine. Cominciamo subito e vediamo cosa succede questa volta.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, how ever did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Allora andiamo a Kew Gardens. Vediamo cosa succede. Solo un furto di piante. Ci deve essere qualcosa di meglio sotto. Ce la facciamo arrivare? Caricamento infinito. Finalmente.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
What are we doing, Holmes?
Sapevo.
Let us find someone who could help us.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer, and without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens, and that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
Bene, adesso andiamo a vedere le piante.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The 2 of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house?
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand. The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
What should we do next, Holmes? Do not touch.
Non toccare. Lista delle piante. Allora, Dionea carnivora, Carlina... Vabbè.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Allora, un elenco delle piante esotiche rubate ai Kew Gardens. Dionea carnivora, Carlina... eccetera, eccetera. Bene. Qui c'erano tutte le cose dell'altra volta e nessuna nuova. Benissimo. Quindi cerchiamo qui intorno. Prima facciamo il contorno e poi facciamo il centro.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
Sì.
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead. Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Ancora.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. The esconsson was breached near the handle. The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle is new. It was recently changed. The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
Quanta roba che c'è.
These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The traces are thinner in some places. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
E non abbiamo ancora finito.
This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Allora, F.
No, it wasn't like that.
Allora, non è andata così. Allora com'è andata? No, no, no. Allora, prima forza la porta, poi rovescia il vaso, poi cade sulla recinzione. Non va bene? Perché non va bene?
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked? Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder? I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
Allora, quindi dobbiamo cercare nell'archivio l'elenco delle piante e poi questo l'abbiamo fatto, dobbiamo esaminare la collezione coloniale, però non abbiamo ancora girato tutto qua, quindi io aspetterei un attimino. No, non apriamo perché voglio prima vedere tutto. E mi sa che non ci sia altro da vedere. Perfetto, allora andiamo a vedere la collezione coloniale.
Very strange. Half of the colonial collection is absent. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. The smell is strong. It is a detergent. These windows were perfectly cleaned.
Solo quelle.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow.
Quindi
A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
Quindi guardiamo cosa c'è da mettere insieme. Allora, collezione coloniale svuotata e Dunn è stato intrappolato. Allora, esegui un'autopsia su Montague Dunn. La morte è sospetta. Perché ha forzato la porta? Perché qualcuno ha pulito e svuotato la stanza? Si è trattato di una trappola o di un semplice incidente? Lì bisogna andare a fare l'autopsia, però io voglio controllare prima cosa c'è qua.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
Adesso non sono aperto. Lo chiudiamo qua. Chi lo sa? Questi non mi dicono niente.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
Benissimo. Di qui non c'è altro, penso. Quale porta? Devo fare una ricognizione prima di andarmene da qua per vedere.
Water lily greenhouse.
Si era bloccato. Ah, Dio. L'altra porta, cosa c'è scritto? Parametri.
According to this, They have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Non mi dice niente però. Palme, ma niente di che. Tanta roba. Io mi perdo qui. Oh, adesso cos'è che è successo?
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Ah. Prima diamo un'occhiata, poi dopo veniamo a parlarti.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Allora, cominciamo. Occhi rossi e pianto di recente consumato dal dolore. Taglio da rasatura. Si è appena rasato. Mani pulite.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Allora, andiamo a vedere il ritratto di Albert Dunn. È un giovane nervoso e ansioso. A giudicare dalle unghie mordicchiate, ha usato una grande quantità di sapone per lavarsi le mani. Una cosa poco furba dal momento che ha a che fare con terre e piante. Ha gli occhi rossi, deve aver pianto molto di recente. La sua età ci suggerisce che è ancora all'università. È di bell'aspetto, scapolo e probabilmente vive ancora con sua madre. Bene. Quindi quello è fatto. Andiamo fuori e guardiamo se c'è qualcosa da fare. Non trovo neanche niente di particolare qua.
Locked.
Immaginavo. Sì, vabbè.
Nursery.
Vivaio.
Locked.
Meno male, visto che non c'è niente da fare. Adesso andiamo a parlare con questo. Ah, c'è un'altra porta.
Locked.
Perfetto, parliamo con lui, poi dopo ci salutiamo. E nella prossima puntata facciamo l'autopsia.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Molto gentile. Allora, miope, occhiali economici, quindi non ha tanti soldi. Colletto sporco, vabbè, è facile sporcarsi in mezzo. Celibe. Panni di giardiniere. E si vedeva. Anche senza guardarsi.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Allora, Martin Hamish non è sposato, ha le mani e le unghie di un giardiniere, sporche e ingrossate, non vede bene da lontano, indossa lenti bifocali ed è piuttosto sgraziato. Lavora molto a tal punto da trascurare il suo aspetto e probabilmente non ha una compagnia femminile, che lo farebbe sentire meglio, vive da solo. Benissimo, allora andiamo a Scotland Yard per l'autopsia. Arriviamo a Scotland Yard e poi ci salutiamo. Speriamo che anche questo caso sia abbastanza corto e semplice.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Perfetto, eccoci qui a Scotland Yard e nel prossimo episodio faremo l'autopsia di Dunn. Grazie a tutti per la visione del video, ciao ciao!